Well, collectors, here we are again. Another DCT. I think we're 178. Is that right, Ob?
Yeah, 178.
178. Okay, we're marching along here. We're into June now, starting to get some nice weather. Hope all you guys are doing well. Well, we got some things this week, and which I'll be happy to show you. I can't wait to see what's in the boxes. I know you guys always like that too. It's fun to see the surprise. Sometimes we get some great stuff, and well, sometimes not so great. But it's always fun to see what comes in. I thought before we get started, this collector, Johan Jimmy Eriksson, sent this photograph in, and I think it's really kind of funny. He's got two special, really nice daggers, and then on display in his plastic stand is a Bob Burns cutter. I mean, it's funny, isn't it?
But is it signed? That's the question.
I think it's funny, yeah. No, yeah, is it signed? It's probably a repro.
It's a repro, yeah.
It's a repro, yeah. So there you go. I thought that was funny. I thought we were done with the Bob Burns cutter ridiculing, but it still goes on. But so that's okay, because I like that. Well, anyhow, I think we need a drink, though, don't we, Ob?
Sure.
It wouldn't be a bad idea here. Being as it's Sunday morning, I mean, you can't get through Sunday morning without a pop.
Yeah.
Right, Ob?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's a big one there. That's big hump of ice, okay. Yep. So here we go, another one. One of these days we got to change this cover cloth here, Rob. We've been using this for a couple months now, haven't we, I think?
Yeah. I don't know. Seems to contrast the stuff pretty good.
Yeah, I guess black always works. There's a little for Rob.
It does have a little flex in it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll change it up.
Change it next week. One more week, you got to suffer through it, guys. And a little wham. Just to cut it a little bit here, Rob. There we go. Do you have any breakfast this morning, Rob?
You're looking at it.
Well, I had some bran flakes, my usual. So, okay, we'll give it a stir. There we go, and I guess we're all set there. So, the first of the day, collectors, here's to you. A little pop here. Wow, it's a little too strong here for the first one, but
That's all right.
yeah, I guess that works. It's
Better than being too weak.
well, we had got a number of boxes that came in, and then I don't know whether I want to put you through all this or not, but I had a collector come into the office here last Tuesday or Wednesday, and he brought in 13 K98 bayonets. I mean, boy, you know, I looked at them, and I looked at them all in the box, and I thought, wow, do I really want to get involved with this? And and then I got to thinking, you know, we do sell a lot of K98 bayonets because it's a good starting point for collectors, because they're cheap, of course. But then, what else is good about it? It's something where bayonets have all kinds of markings on them and things you can study, and some of them are actually quite interesting if you know what you're looking at.
Back in the day, what did they go for? I mean, if Hitler Youth daggers went for $50, what did they go for?
Well, I can tell you,
like
this is
$5.
When I used to do the shows back in old Greenbelt in the late 70s, and people would a lot of times just give me the bayonets, and sometimes a collector would come in with his little boy, and I'd just give the little boy a bayonet too, because they just literally had no value.
That's a good idea.
You know, they were $10, something like that.
Yeah.
If they were even that. Of course, we didn't know much about them then either, and I don't think we even bothered to look to see about numbers matching and Waffen amps and the date they were made and all that kind of thing back then. But that's changed a lot now, and I find it very interesting and satisfying that we do sell a lot of K98 bayonets, even the mismatched ones. So I thought, just, you know, for the heck of it, I'll just lay these out. And
Yeah, we'll take a break and lay them out.
yeah. Okay, we got these 13 bayonets out and just kind of laid them here, and it's really kind of interesting. Out of 13 bayonets, you'd think, well, there must be a few matching numbers. Well, there's one piece that does match, and that's this piece over here. But the condition overall of just about all these bayonets is not bad, except for these two up here, which we'll dispense with right away. They don't have lugs. The lugs are pulled off of the scabbards, and this one, the scabbard is really bent up.
Yeah, using that thing as a hammer.
Looks like he was trying to get into a tank with that thing or something. I don't know. So we'll just get them out of the way.
It's not very common for them to be missing their lugs, though.
No, it's not common. Not that that's a good thing, but
Yeah.
it is true.
Well, you think it was some dainty design flaw or something, but it wasn't. It's just,
Well, some of them do have loose lugs on them. So
yeah,
I can
sometimes you see them spin around. They can spin.
Yeah, right. So, anyhow, Ob can just kind of show these things, and you can see the numbers of the blades and the scabbards in some cases. And as you'll see, they're not bad bayonets at all. They're actually in pretty decent condition. And get the cigar lit.
No, they're not bad looking at all.
No, they're not. And this one, when Ob gets to the end down here,
No, I'm ready to go. Go ahead.
you're ready to go on this one down at the end. I think it's really an interesting bayonet. It's made by WKC, but it has no Waffen amps, no serial numbers, no date, no nothing. So I suspect that maybe it could have been made for an RLB guy or something like that. I think there is one letter that's stamped on the blade. Put my glasses on here, and that number probably means something. Yeah, there's a number 721. There's the WKC, and then 721. But those are the only markings on the piece at all.
There's got to be a story behind that one. I mean, you just never see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's you see them for Reich Finance, but they're usually marked with that. But you know, there were certainly ROB guys wore bayonets on occasion. Probably some Red Cross guys may have worn them on occasion. I don't know.
And you got to figure the scabbard's correct for the bayonet too, because it would have a number if it wasn't.
No, the
you know, and
scabbard
there's no
is
number
correct
on
to
it.
it. Yeah. And then the one next to it is that's a matcher there with a frog, and that's a pretty nice bayonet all the way around.
Why don't you take the blade out, take a look at it?
Yeah. See, it's got grease on the blade,
Yeah.
but it's in good shape. Both sides. This one's a Horster.
A what?
A Horster.
Oh, okay.
With that cigar. So that's kind of a nice.
Hey, you got matching numbers. You got a frog. It's in decent shape.
Yeah.
That's a good bayonet.
Yeah, that's a good bayonet. And the rest of them, most of them, where the numbers don't match, most of them are the same maker scabbard and maker bayonet, however. And like we said before, the condition is not bad on any of them.
Oh, you know, it's a very common thing with the misnumbered
Right.
K98s.
And here, this is worth mentioning too. You'll notice the plating is a little lighter on this bayonet. That's because it was made late in the war. It's got a 1944 date on it, and they weren't doing the bluing then, probably because they
They did
didn't
the cross hatching anymore either. or
No,
what?
yeah, nothing. Just and then they must have had some old wood grip plates that they threw on.
Probably off of some door that got blown up.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, but there you are, guys. And I know there are some guys out that really do enjoy bayonets. So there's a lot to look at here.
Maybe there's somebody out there with a lug looking to do something with it.
Yeah, somebody has 2 extra lugs. We got the piece over here, but
I knew I should have held on to them. I knew it.
well, anyhow, that's. I have another sip. That's the bayonets that came in. Should I have bought them? I don't know, but
It all depends on what you paid for them. That's the
Well,
key.
that's it too. You don't get anything for free today, and I didn't want to insult the man too because he was very proud of them, and so yeah, I paid too much for them, I guess.
Great.
Great, yeah. But we'll see. So if there's any interest, let us know on those.
What's over here? This stained
Oh yeah,
glass.
this is something I've had for many years. I think it's very funny. It's you guys know how the myth of the Norsemen and so forth was flying all around the organizations in Germany, and some smart outfit actually made a stained glass window here with old AH in the middle with antlers on his helmet. So,
Antlers.
or whatever you call them, horns. And you can't see it very well because we just got a light behind it.
That
but-
hangs in your window above
yeah,
your
well,
desk.
It hangs
and
in your window, and it's really cool. I don't know whether you can
it just
really,
disappears with that light behind it, though. You can't see
yeah,
anything.
you can't see anything, but
Yeah.
it's really quite a neat piece, and it's very rare too.
Any kind of markings on it, do you know of?
No,
How
nothing.
long have you had that piece?
Probably 40 years.
You just get it at a show one day, or what?
Yeah, I think somebody walked up to me and wanted to sell it, and I said, "What is it?" They said, "I don't know," but,
I don't know.
but I always liked it, and I keep it in my window just above my desk, and it's a cool thing. I wonder whether Hitler would have even approved of it, though. You know, I mean, it's really
It's amazing nobody took a shot at it or broke it or nothing.
yeah. But that goes right along with the so-called master race theories and all that crap that went around.
That's really great in that Viking helmet, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I just thought, collectors, before we leave these bayonets, maybe I could just go over what you want to look for on a bayonet. Now, the first thing you want to look for is there'll be a number on the scabbard, and there'll be a number on the blade. And in this case, the number on the blade is 98, and it doesn't by any means match the scabbard 4177. So you know you have a mismatch here. And then on the other side, you have the maker, which is CDL, which I believe was Clement and Young. But you can see the maker is preceded by the year. So the blade was made in 41, and 42 is on the scabbard, but by the same maker. Then you look for Waffen amps, which were the inspection mark, and almost all issued bayonets will have double Waffen amp marks here. In this case, they're, let's see, it says capital W, small a, capital A, 883. And on scabbards that match, there'll also be a Waffen amp on the the bottom ball, which would match the waffle amps on the bayonet if the scabbards match, which these do not.
There's also a waffle amp on the button on the front.
Yeah, not all bayonets have it, but this one also has a matching waffle amp on the front. Do I have that right side up where you can read it up?
As long as we can see it, even if it's upside down.
Yeah.
Can you push the button? Because sometimes there's a number on the plate that
That's
comes
true.
out.
If there is, you should be able to see it there.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
Tilt it up a little bit, get some light on it. Yeah. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Yeah. But those are the things that you want to.
And you should also
look
note
at.
that sometimes on the spine it has a date too, but not this one.
Yeah, many times you'll see the date on the top of the
Maybe
spine.
because it's later.
Yeah. But those are the things that you want to look for in a bayonet, and once you've done it a couple of times, you'll get used to what it is. The waffle amp numbers change from maker to maker and from year to year. There's about, I don't know, 8 or 10 different waffle amp numbers that you'll see, but if you have a little book on bayonets, I think there are some good books available. I can show you the one I use if just take a second. Well, collectors, I just wanted to say, as long as we brought up these K98 bayonets, I use a little book here that I've had for many years by Mike Welser. I think he was from California, and it's just kind of like a little handbook. But it's so easy to reference anything. You just go in here and, for instance, here's a page on bayonets that just have letter codes. Like this bayonet that I was just showing has letter codes. I think it was D. Put my glasses on again. DDL, I think it was, and you look down DDL and you can see that was made by a company named Quartz, and according to the year the bayonet was made, which is up here, you look down to where your maker is, and that will tell you what the waffle amp should be on the bayonet.
Oh, the DDL. Okay, there it is. All right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is cool. Let's see, this was actually a CGH. This is the right. That's what this particular bayonet is. Clement and Young, yeah. And the waffle amp on this bayonet is 883. So for Clement and Young, for these years, you can see it should be 883. So it's kind of a cool thing where you can, really know that you have an original item.
I wonder why they had to use the 3-letter identification mark instead of just, the name of it.
This came later in the war when they didn't want to be identified. There's others where they have the maker marks here. These are earlier pieces, beginning in 1937.
When was this pamphlet published? Does it say?
About the middle 80s.
Let's see what it says on the inside.
And then there's also, you'll see the bayonets that just have these numbers with an S code. And they're all, well, in this case, it looks like they were made early, 27, 28, 29, and 1930. So, but it's a handy little book. I don't know whether it has a year on here when it was made or not.
1985.
1985, yeah. But you may be able to find one of these little books. There's Mike. On Amazon or someplace, and I'm sure they wouldn't be expensive, $20 or $30, and they're terrific. They just are a great guide to K98 bayonets, and you start studying stuff like this, and before you know, you can get hooked on it too, because it's really, really interesting, and like we said before, it's a fairly cheap way to get into the hobby. So okay, with that, we'll get to some unboxing. okay, Ob?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's see what we got here for our first box. Looks like just a little one here. Coming from Lakemont, Georgia. Doesn't feel like there's anything in it even. Well, I guess there's one way to find out.
It's either an armband or a party pin.
Yeah, that's about probably right. Or a love letter.
Love letter?
I don't know. We'll have to see here. This Bob Burns cutter's getting that a little wild here. Ah, there we go. What could this be? Huh. Wow. Let's see if there's a note with it. Yeah, just a card, and there's a little medal there that I've never seen before.
Why don't you take it out?
It looks like it has a kind of a Mercedes emblem on it. Oh, it's 800, so it's all silver.
Yeah, that's definitely Mercedes.
Yeah.
Boy, that's cool.
Yeah, so if, maybe this person's sending it to me to find out what it is, and maybe one of you collectors will be able to tell what it is. It's pretty interesting, though, with the Mercedes emblem on it. I think that's got to be a Mercedes emblem.
Oh, that's
don't you think?
absolutely a Mercedes
Yeah.
emblem.
Yeah. Maybe it was a keychain that you put with your Mercedes keys or
Yeah,
something.
maybe. I don't know. It's pretty small for a keychain, but...
Yeah. Well, how about that, huh? Oh, there's something, you know, I always say you never see everything, guys. There's always something different that comes in. So if anybody knows what that, we'd love to know about it. Let's see, we got a box here from our man in Folsom. Seems like we get something every week from there, Rob.
That box looks like it's been around the block a few times.
Yeah. Yeah, you see a lot of Amazon boxes now. I think half the stuff that comes in is in a used Amazon box. But that's okay. Better use them again rather than throw them away. Alright, let's see. Please send check. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Well, look at there, guys.
Is that a Puma?
That's a nice fighting knife.
I don't think it's a Puma, though, is it?
Oh, no, it's not a Puma. Remember, Pumas only have the Bakelite grips. No, this is a standard one with the alligator clip. And usually the scabbards there's not much paint left on them. This one, there's a lot of paint still on the scabbard. The grip plates are in good condition. I suspect the blade's probably going to be pretty nice too, just looking at the scabbard. Ooh, yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a real nice piece. It's a Luftwaffe example. It has a Luftwaffe marking on the ricasso. Pretty nice blade though, huh, Ob?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, nice on both sides. Still has some grain in it too, and hardly used. Yeah, that's a very nice piece. All right, sir, I will send you your check. Thank you very much. I like that. Fighting knives are very popular these days. And whenever we get one Zoom, it goes out the next couple days, it seems. Let's see what we got here. Here's a little heavy. This is coming from the Collectors Guild. I think that's a company in Canada, isn't it, Ob?
Great website.
Yeah, too. I don't know what they're sending me something for. Maybe I bought something from him and forgot.
I don't think so, Pop.
I don't know. Oh. Wow. Looks like a HJ flag, doesn't it?
Yeah, by those colors it does, yeah.
Yeah.
But it might not be, but it looks like it.
Nice condition though. Wow, look at that thing. Mint. Oh boy, it's got some fringe on it too.
I think it's just NSDAP.
Ah, are you sure with that with the fringe and the
It looks like a big podium banner is what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like a huge podium banner. And I think you're right on. That's what it is, but it's a biggie.
Boy, it's so funny how the two different whites contrast with each other. The Swaz white and the white border.
Well, those white borders are a silk-like material.
Yeah, it's definitely a different material.
It's a huge podium banner is what it is.
Looks like it's mint.
It is mint. And that fringe is really nice.
But see, I think that the Hitler Youth used that type of cloth in their flags.
Yeah.
That's why
That's
it looked like a Hitler Youth flag.
It's got a tunnel hoist on the one side.
Well, it's too big to be a podium banner. It's a banner, it's a decorative banner.
But with the fringe on it and all that.
It's just, they'll line them up. It's a huge banner. What kind of podium gonna have that?
And the silk trim too, though. That's something you usually see on podium banners.
Well, that's a pretty big podium, but
yeah,
maybe it's from Nuremberg.
Yeah, who knows? But that's a nice thing. I wonder why the Collectors Guild is sending me that.
I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Any stamps on it on the back?
I don't see anything on it. No. I'm sure it's not a gift.
No, I can pretty much guarantee that. Thank you, Tom. Here's a podium banner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, it's big though. I'll have to research that a little bit. See if I can find a period photograph.
Yeah, it's a very, very nice thing. Yeah. Great thing. Never saw one like this before. I don't think we've had anything like this in here, have we?
Ah, yeah.
Hundreds of times.
Ah, yeah. See those all the time.
Sure, yeah. No, that's
Dime a dozen.
it's a nice thing. I don't know whether I can get it back in this bag. I couldn't fold it as neatly.
Nah, probably not.
That'll blend.
So you have no idea why?
No, I have no idea. Let's see what the...
Is there a note?
No.
I just say it's a gift. There you go.
No, I don't think so. You know what it may be? It could be that some collector bought it from the Collectors Guild and had them send it to me.
Quick flip.
No, they probably want me to send it to them because they're in New Zealand or something.
Oh, something like that, yeah. Maybe.
Okay, yeah. Get the cigar going a little bit here.
That's one of those things you'll be like, remember I sent you this podium banner about 2 years ago and I need you to send that,
Yeah. I just remembered I never got your check.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I think it's time for another drink.
Yeah. Well, I hope this is for us because it's a nice thing.
Yeah, that's different. I'll tell you that much. I've never seen anything. I've never seen one that big before. It can't be a podium banner. It's just a tapestry type of thing.
Well, I hope it's for us because we do sell a lot of flags here, and I enjoy them. They're they're fairly easy to handle, not to photograph, but to handle and to send out, and and every collector should have one or two. Whether you display them or just keep them, it's up to you. But nothing tells of the period more than a flag. A little bit for me, a little bit for you, Bob. All right, and we'll get some wham in there, and then go to the next box. Mm-hmm.
That wham looks a little flat today.
Yeah, I think it's what was left over from last week. I didn't
Great.
refill it. Sorry about that, Ob. What are you going to do?
Oh, throw it out. You're right.
Yeah. Like we really care. I'm not drinking that. There's not enough bubbles in it.
This is flat.
It's flat, yeah. Get that out of here. I can't drink that. Okay. I have had people, though, that will do that. Oh, I guess the bartenders get it a lot. I'm not drinking this. It's flat. All right. This is coming from Stockton, California. I don't know whether we've had anything from Stockton. At least I don't remember, but let's see. Maybe I can just lift this right up. Save the Bob Burns cutter blade a little bit.
Pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you. No, you don't. I got it.
Well, I'll still have to get the ends or they're taped. Okay. I want to spill my drink. I think I'll move it over to here. What do we got here, guys? Oh, looking daggery. Yeah, that's the whole thing there. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Mm-hmm. I think I'm seeing something that I like, collectors.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh, is that nice? Look at that. That's not a bad piece at all. It's got, it looks like an anodized, I think it's an anodized scabbard.
I don't know.
It could
It's
be
kinda
painted.
off to me. I think it's painted.
Yeah,
Pop.
it is, probably is painted. It's a later,
Yeah, it's definitely later.
the scabbard's later than the piece. It's got the man's early dagger in it. Let's see what the, nickel fittings on the scabbard and plated, or nickel on the dagger and plated on the scabbard. Oh, good blade.
Yeah, nice, fantastic blade.
Yeah, nice blade and plenty of grain and looks pretty nice. That's an unmarked one. How about that?
Just look around for some numbers.
Yeah. No, I don't see any numbers.
Neither do I.
But the dagger is really nice.
No, it's a great example.
Yeah, it's.
What type chain is on there, Pop?
Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's a Type 1 chain, and these Type 1s, you have the bigger skulls, and the fittings that hold the links together. The nibs are thicker, and then on the Type 1, the nib is straight, whereas on the Type 2, the nib curves in at the top, and then you have the open clover leaf too with the DRGM in there. So, yeah, this piece is 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, nice blade too. Really nice blade.
No, that's a great example. Chained SS, baby.
Yeah. All right, glad to have that. How about that, huh, Rob? I wasn't expecting that. All right.
Any note?
No. No package in the box either. Just the
Must be another gift.
another gift. Yeah. Oh, these people are so generous.
They are just wonderful.
Yeah.
The generosity is just.
Yeah. No, that's okay. That dagger. All right. Now here's something that might be a little longer. Kind of looks too short for a sword, though, doesn't it, Ob? I don't know.
No. Could absolutely be a sword. Kidding me?
It's a little short.
It's
to
too
me.
long not to be a sword.
Oh, okay, we'll see. There's only one way to find out. This is coming from
West something, Massachusetts. It's over here.
I see, West Roxbury, Massachusetts. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
I'm going to say early Luftwaffe officer sword. Take a shot.
Well, that might be right for this length. Yeah, I don't have the foggiest.
Watch your drink there.
Oh, yeah. I don't think what happened to that. Let's see if we broke the code here. Oh. Looks like there's more tape on the bottom of this. Well, this is a lot more complicated than it looks. Alright, we're getting it, guys. Appreciate you hanging in there.
Oh, you're going to spill that drink.
Come on, Wittmann, what are you doing? Alright.
You're going to spill that drink. I swear
Spill
to
my
God.
drink, yeah. That'll be next. Won't get the box open and spill my drink besides. Alright, we finally broke it here. Well, let's see what we got, Ob.
I don't think it's a sword.
No. I don't think it's a sword either. Oh,
It's a giant bayonet. Imperial.
one of those, what are they, 1881s or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, even earlier. Yeah, you're right.
That's one of those real long jobs. Yeah, it's a numbered one too. It's got serial numbers on it and so forth.
We just sold a piece like this not too long ago.
Yeah, I think we got a couple of them. And we got some arsenal marks there on the top of it. It looks in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I mean, the leather's very supple still, so staples are all there. It's all there.
Yeah.
Let's see what the
Well,
blade
let's
looks
see
like.
what it is.
Look at that. They put the double staple on the bottom fitting.
Yeah. Nothing special. Just a straight piece, but the blade looks nice though. Shows a little bit of age, but not too bad. Well, not a real valuable thing, but
No,
but
no. It's a German bayonet.
yeah. But you know, you don't see too many of these early ones. These real early ones like this. Am I doing this right? No. Okay, there we go. I don't think we've had one of them for a while, Ob.
No.
No.
Yeah, we did. We had matching numbers. It was more towards the imperial age, though. But
Yeah. Well, that's probably was used, you know, the World War I though, I think, or before, but
I think that guy probably picked that up at a yard sale or flea
Yeah.
market or something, and he's
Yeah.
trying to, you know.
oh, this is coming from our man in Guildford, England.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, he sent me some I think last week I was saying it sounds like such a beautiful town.
Yeah,
I'd love to see what it looks
Yeah,
like.
a nice description of the town in the comments. Yeah.
And then somebody sent me, I think Andrew Gates sent me a whole little video of the place, and it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very, very beautiful place, though. It really is fantastic. And just like we thought too, with the 16th century houses right on the street, you know, and they have an old castle there and everything else. And I always wondered too whether this guy finds a lot of SA daggers in Guildford, and he wrote back and he said he's never found an SA in Guildford yet. So there you go.
We'll go there and hide one, and the whole town can do a scavenger hunt.
Yeah,
Even though it'll just be him.
yeah,
Him and Andrew.
yeah. So let's see what we got here today, Ob, from Guildford. Well, I don't think a week goes by that we don't get something from this man. And usually always nice things, too. Yeah, last week we had that nice transitional acorn, remember, Ob?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So we'll see what we got here now. Yeah, this man's a good packer too. Okay. We got to make sure we do all this right. We got the Hitler looking at us here to make sure.
Yeah. Just don't put a blade through it, okay?
Yeah. In one of these famous bags. This one's not the same as the others, though. But wow, this is looking nice.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Very SS today. Yeah.
Ooh, that's looking real nice. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful dagger. It's the grip is just perfect. Oh, good anodized.
Oh, that's another scabbard, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good ball. No, this is a nice piece. Let's see what we got inside here. Ooh, good blade.
Wow. Yeah,
Nice
real
blade. Very, very nice blade. Yeah, it's a
double proof too.
it's a transitional acorn, and see, there's no district mark on it because it's transitional. Sure. And Acorn was using up their early fittings. So
It's
these
the
are,
same as the SA.
yeah,
So maybe he collects these, and
yeah.
but you don't see it on an SSEM too often.
No, this is a real prize.
Sure it is. That's a rare piece.
Yeah,
And it's in great shape.
yeah, it looks very nice. It's loose. I'm just going to take a look at the inside of it while we got it here. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. No, that's as good as gold. Look at that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, sure.
Great cross guards and nice fit, and that's the way you want to see those tangs. And
Yeah, that's solid.
yeah, it's really, and it's got the, what do you call the marks on the edges. I like to see them too. Yeah. No, that's absolutely 100%.
What marks? What are you talking about? The foundry marks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you call them? It's where the thing was hammered
Yeah.
out of the steel. Then they took the edge off. So all the grain is still on here. Yeah, that's a real good, a real good piece. I like to see that kind of workmanship too.
Yeah.
There, that's strictly factory.
Yeah, it's good to see. Everything's 100% on that.
Yeah, it's
I don't think he found that in Guildford, though.
No, no, I don't think so either. It's nice with the early fittings.
Scabbard's almost 100% too. It's
Yeah.
really nice.
I'm just curious whether the tang is nickel or steel. It could be steel. Yeah. See that? This tang is steel, transitional.
Yeah, it's 100% the way it's supposed to be. It's a really,
Yeah.
really nice dagger.
Yeah.
And I would think pretty rare too, because you just don't see that too often.
No.
It's either, you know, Maker
Yeah.
Mark or an RZM, but they're
Yeah.
both in between. And
Yeah, that's a
production was
That's a
minimal at most, you know.
real killer.
Sound good
All
too.
early top though. Look at that top, and the fittings on the scabbard are
Yeah.
early too. Yeah. Yeah, that's a super piece.
Yeah, it's premium. That's very nice.
Yeah. That's the Larry so far. I think that's really
Yeah, it does. It beats the chain.
yeah, because it just has such
Yeah.
quality and yeah. Oh yes, sir.
How many years of production for those transitionals, do you think?
Well, it
In the SS,
you'll
anyhow.
you'll see it the icon like that just in 38, and then after that they turn to the 941. That's it, 39, and you don't see
So
the
that's
mark
a-
anymore. So
Yeah, it's tough to find piece right there.
Yeah, really tough to find. So that's a real winner there. A beautiful dagger. That's the kind of dagger anybody would want.
Got it.
Even though I'm only collecting early.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people like
Make an
that.
exception on that. But that's really good. Wow.
It's like early's easy. I mean, you can get them, you know, and late's easy. You can get them, but that transitional with that double proof, you just
Well,
it's not an easy find.
they may not have,
And especially in
may
that
not even
condition.
have made them for a whole year
Yeah,
either. You
yeah,
know.
it's a rare piece.
Mm. So that's good. Let's see what we got next. Let's see where we're coming from here. Oh, here's our other weekly man, New Hyde Park. So let's see what's coming from New Hyde Park this week.
I have to thank these gentlemen for sending the stuff in. It's very good things. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. It's amazing, you know. It just now, see if I can get this open without too much trouble. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what we got here.
Oh yeah, he likes his folders. Yeah, that's good stuff in those folders though.
Yeah. I recognize his blue tape too. He
Yeah.
uses the same blue tape.
Painter's tape.
I like it because it comes off easy, but it sticks well enough, you know.
It's painting tape.
Is that what it is?
Mhm.
Oh, so it's not going to pull the paint off when you...
Right. It's a clean edge.
Yeah. These are these groups of things that he sends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the last thing like this, we had a lot of interesting things. Well, we'll take a minute and see what we got here. Your drink all right, Ab?
Yeah, let's have another one.
All right.
What's the meter at? We're at 3 now. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, something like that. That's all right. Looks like we'll probably be drinking this whole bottle up.
Well,
There's more upstairs.
there's more where that came from.
Always more upstairs.
Well, these are good pieces, so we're having a good time here.
Yeah, how about that SS? Wow, beautiful. All right, let's see what we got in here. This says HJ.
Howard Johnson.
Howard Johnson, yep. Well, it looks like a nice armband, and I think these stamps mean that you paid your dues. That's what those things are for. And you know what that is, Ob?
I sure do.
Yeah,
It's knots for the handkerchief.
for the
yeah.
scarf,
Mhm.
the ascot.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that's a pretty hard thing to find.
Yeah,
too.
you don't usually see them by themselves.
Yeah, and this is Ein Volk, ein Reich, ein Führer. I don't know what this is though, but it belonged to a kid named Heinz Just. Okay, there he is. He was just a young fella. He was born in 1926, and it looks like his graduation or whatever this represents was in February of 1943.
Tilt it back a little bit for me, Pop. Yeah.
I've never
From
seen one
what?
of these, but it's something to do with the Hitler Youth.
I don't see any kind of Hitler Youth markings on it, though.
Oh, you don't?
No. I'd have to look at it a little further, but just off the top of my head.
Well, maybe David would be able to tell us what this is by the front of it.
Never seen that eagle before either.
No. And let's see, there's just some assorted photographs here.
It could be like a diploma type of thing, and then he gets to go into the army, you know?
Yeah. Some nice pictures. There's some BDM girls. And here's some Hitler Youth kids. It looks like they might be Marine in those dark outfits. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
Yeah.
I would say they are, yeah.
And some party members walking past some youth with flags.
These are original photographs, too, I
Oh,
believe.
yeah.
Oh, this is a postcard, but yeah.
No, well, that's still
Yeah,
original.
still original.
That's what they did. There's another small one there. There's a young fellow with his bride. He's got a serenade of girls
There you go.
behind him there.
Not bad looking either.
No, not too bad looking. And here's the kids in the hall. I remember in high school our hall looked like that too, except for the flags.
Yeah, I don't think you had those flags in your hole there.
Yeah. And here's some young kids going to grow up for the future of the Reich.
Yeah, really turned out well for these gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are original though.
Oh yeah. No, I like the sprucing and stuff. It's nice.
Let me see what that says. Bond 277.
It's just the address. It doesn't really say what it is unless it's that. That tells us the story. But
Yeah, I think this is the. Can you open that, Pop?
oh, I didn't know it opened. Okay.
I think that this is this kid's journey through the Hitler Youth, and this is his graduation and
Maybe so. Yeah.
photos from when he was in there.
Okay. This next group of things is SS and SA. Ooh, whoa. Well, that looks like a killer armband. Yeah, it's a beauty. Wow. All wool, satin, separate swathes. Beautiful condition. Shows some wear, but not too
It's
much.
okay.
No, nothing
Okay.
inside, but no, that's a lovely armband. It really is. It's good. Somebody will like that. Nice quality too. And let's see what we got here. This is something from Orienberg. That was I think a leader school, or maybe an NPEA school.
And what is it? Some kind of commissary note or something?
I don't know. 50 Phoenix.
Yeah.
Must yeah, maybe commissary. Get your lunch. Here's something here from. Oh, this is from Sachsenhausen. show this, but
Just take a
what
look.
it is. It's a letter from a girl to her mother, and her mother was in, looks like Poland. Doesn't that look like Poland? Yeah, but it's on, the letter was written on the stationery from Sachsenhausen.
That big stamp on it too. Bang.
Bang, yeah. Stuff like that, I don't know. It's always kind of sad. But these are probably employees writing to their parents. Wow, that's a nice, really nice SS shot. Beautiful clear, and you can see the helmet so well, and all the double decal and 35s or whatever. And let's see what this is.
I thought I saw a Trommler ad there. That's my brand.
For the cigarettes,
Yeah.
yes, Trommler. Big Sellers. That was the company that was owned by the SA, or yeah. This looks nice. Some type of a Nuremberg book. Oh yeah, lots of cool pictures in it. Wow.
Some sort of propaganda
book, yeah.
souvenir maybe type of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, some good photos in there though.
I've never seen that before though.
No, I've never seen it either.
Any date on that at all?
Not that I see, Ob.
All right, check it out later.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Look at this dude with the mare's chain on.
Going from Nuremberg.
Boy, I'd like to have that chain. So that's probably an interesting book. Sometimes these books that we've never seen, you also see pictures we've never seen too. So they
Sure.
can become very interesting. So that's that.
I mean, just think of the journey from where it started to where it's at today. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
It's not destroyed or thrown out or ruined or
Yeah.
anything. So.
So that's that stuff.
Now wait a second. Where's the Trommler ad?
I didn't see that.
It's in the bag still. What do you got there?
Oh, you're right, Ob. I missed it. Yeah, you're right. The
Yeah.
Trommler SA cigarettes.
It looks like a coaster.
Yeah, it does. A beer coaster. How about that?
Now,
Huh?
how does that make it? You know.
Yeah. Never had a beer on it.
And what do you got there?
I don't know, but it's really a nice, nice picture. 1933. in
SS man.
Nuremberg.
Yeah.
SA.
SA.
Yeah, I think he's SA. But that's a nice picture.
Can I see it?
Very nice picture.
Nice cappy.
Yeah, you can really get a sense of the uniform they wore there. So that's good. So there we go. That's a nice little grouping of things. Not necessarily related, but all interesting. And that armband is fantastic. Okay. It looks like we can go through these quick. For you guys that like the stamps,
Oh yeah, those are the Austrian ones.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's all Viennese.
Yeah.
I thought they were rare.
Well, they are because he had them all.
Yeah.
Are these Austrian too? General
I don't know that.
government. Yeah, when it says general government, that's Austria. Wow, there's some good things here, though.
Again, it's just amazing how this stuff makes it through.
Yeah,
You know, it's all mint. It's
Yeah.
just with the same day it came out.
yeah, all from Austria.
Cool.
Well, you know that whoever liberated these, they made a trip into the post office and, oh, I'll take a set of these, and send them home.
They would probably like take them.
And we got here some Olympic things, a theater program, helper armbands, Wehrmacht Army Pass, and a soldier death card. There you go. Let's see what they look like. These kind of things are pretty interesting, though, aren't they?
Absolutely.
I think guys like to see this kind of stuff. Yeah, here's Herr Carl Forster didn't make it.
Yeah. Hey, Jack. How you doing, buddy?
What you doing, Jack?
I think he needs to make an appearance.
You want to come up here, Jack? You want to come up here? Yeah, come on up here, Jack. Let the guys see Jack. Yeah, there he is. There's Jack, yeah. Ba-ding. Yeah, that Jack guy, yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, he's licking no. Yeah, you're behaving yourself. No barking today. No, okay. You like being on the video, Jack? Yeah. All right, good boy. Okay, so after Jack comes two Army helper armbands, and the State Theater in Berlin. You want to go see a play, guys? You're a little late, but there's the program.
Let's see that back part again.
Yeah.
With the actors. I don't know what he did with it, but there's
The
that
Mercedes ad on there. All right. Yeah, some.
Look at this. Never seen daylight.
No. I wonder what Spear's doing in here. Oh, it's not Spear. Somebody named Hans Geberg. Doesn't that look like Spear?
It does at first glance, yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was Albert Speer. Well, it's the same thing today when you go to the theater. I don't know how many of you guys have been to the theater recently, but they put out some pretty elaborate programs today, and it was no different in those days. Okay, and let's see what we got here. Well, this looks like something to do with the Olympic Games. Some kind of an award, maybe.
5th of May, 1937. I don't think that's an original signature, but...
It was given in 37 for the 36 games.
I think it's a thank you type of thing. I don't think it's an
Might be,
award,
yeah.
award
Yeah.
document.
Got an embossed political
Sure,
eagle on it,
it's-
too. Yeah, so...
Let me just see that signature real fast.
Oh, I'm sure it's... it was done with the Biden auto pen.
The auto pen, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not, but to look into it further.
No, that's an auto pen, I'm sure.
Auto pen.
Looks like Biden wasn't the first guy to use one of them.
No, it wasn't. Actually, I think they said that even Eisenhower had it.
Oh yeah, they've had that for years. When I used to work at my banking job back in the time, all the checks that were issued officially from the bank were all done with an auto pen by the treasurer of the bank.
What's so hard about just signing your name?
Yeah,
It takes 3 seconds, not even 3/10 of a
There
second.
may have been thousands, hundreds, thousands, who knows. But
I guess.
I remember the treasurer too. He was the oldest guy in the bank, and he was always drunk. But in
Yeah.
those days, you could get away with that.
Sounds
You wouldn't get
familiar.
away with it today. Maybe that's why they had to use the auto pen. He was too drunk to sign it.
It just turned into an X.
Well, everybody liked him so much, though, that I guess they just kind of made like they didn't know he was drunk. I don't know.
I think whoever's getting a check doesn't care if it's auto penned or signed or whatever, as long as it's got something down there.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I remember who he must have been in his middle 60s then, which I know he was ready to retire, or he died in office, I don't know, but he always had a big desk right at the top of a big marble staircase, and you walk down the marble staircase, and the whole place would be filled with those bonds. What are those bonds that you can cash? The ones that have no names on them?
Bearer bonds.
Bearer bonds, yeah. In those days, you almost had to prove that you didn't need the money in order to get a loan, and they wanted collateral. Well, what kind of collateral do you have? In those days, you had bearer bonds or things like that, and that's what you pledged, so they kept all that stuff down there under big-time guard.
Yeah,
But,
it's the same with today. It's like the guys who have the best credit don't need it.
don't need it, yeah. Yeah. Now, in those days, it was a lot worse than that, though. Nobody, there was very few people that were able to borrow money unless you were a big shot. The regular guy, he just, I don't know what they did, but I remember people would come in and they'd want to borrow $100. We actually had loans like that in those days.
Why not?
I made many a loan for $100.
How much you make on a $100 loan?
Well, you had to pay $120 back in a year.
That's 20%.
And that was usurious, actually, on consumer credit, but they got away with it. But
Pretty
that's
hefty.
fact, though, yeah.
You think it'd be $5?
So, you know, if the interest rate is really that high on $100, you can imagine if you were able to borrow $4,000 or $5,000 for a car that you were buying or something,
It's going to cost you plenty.
Cost you really plenty. But in those days, too, those were the days of the finance companies all over the streets. And the finance companies, it was about 35%. So, but anyhow, what am I talking about here? Look at this.
That's cool.
Deutsche Reichsport. Wow.
So take it out. Let's take a look at it.
Look at that Hindenburg going over top, or one of the Zeppelins with the pontoons on the plane. Boy, that's a cool looking plane too, isn't it?
Sure is.
Wow, it's a nice
Big swaz on the back tail there.
Oh, it's some kind of
A telegram.
It is. It's a telegram. You're right. Something with luck. It looks like from Helmut Gooddecken
With
and the
something.
family Frau Gooddecken.
Somebody wishing somebody good luck on something.
Yeah, that's what it looks
That's
like.
a big telegram now, isn't it? That's very official.
Wasn't that elaborate how they
Yeah,
made them?
I know, man.
Yeah, like we've seen telegrams before. They are very, very elaborate.
But this looks like it was printed yesterday. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
And here's another one. Look at that. Wow, with that sailing ship.
Deutsche Reichspost. Yeah, there's another
With the
telegram.
swaz in there.
Boy, I'll tell you, we only had to do things up when it could just be a stupid
Yeah.
little simple piece of paper.
There's a cruise liner in the background there. Yeah, it's a telegram also. Beautiful handwriting, though. Look at that
You
handwriting.
always have the best handwriting.
From 1940.
You have to ask your friend.
Yeah, David, he might know what all that says, but that's cool, isn't it?
Boy, it's really cool.
I've seen them before, but
I've never seen these before.
They're all different. It seems like I guess every month they made a new cover for them or something.
Wouldn't you love to have a telegram and look like that?
Yeah. Here's Deutsches Reichsport.
It's all the same. It's all telegrams.
Yeah, this one's from 1940. Herzen, heartfelt, good wishes or something. The family teal.
You know what it almost is? It's like the post office. These are like your Hallmark cards almost. You know?
I bet you're right.
it's-
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Oh, and here's one with a just plain Wehrmacht type. It's the back. Oh, there's the front. Yeah, a nature scene.
Nice print. Yeah, look
Yeah.
at it.
1941. Yeah. Our best wishes.
It's amazing. Never
Yeah.
seen that before.
It's neat that people actually saved them.
And I'm just guessing this is the Reichspost official
probably,
eagle.
probably, yeah. Yeah, here's another one, and it's got the same cover as the last one, but
It says, "Tom, send me a check."
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Aren't
that's
they
really
nice,
cool.
though?
Yeah, that's really stuff you just don't ever see.
yeah. I like that. Yeah, I like all of them. They're really great. I particularly like the sailing ship. Imagine putting all those sails up. Oh my
Oh,
God, what a
yeah.
job that must have been. And I guess with all that sail, you made some pretty good time if you had a decent wind.
If you know which way you're going, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
Wow,
cool.
it's,
Very cool. Never saw that before.
it is cool.
Boy, that's a way to send a telegram, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's kind of the way to receive one too. You
Yeah.
must feel pretty good. Oh, look at this. You know?
You can't throw it out, it's too cool. You
Yeah.
know, so yeah.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. I hope we didn't take too much time looking at all that stuff.
That's all right.
But
It's
it
good
was
stuff.
interesting, though.
Very
isn't it?
cool stuff,
Very
yes.
interesting. You know, when you're a guy like me, that mostly it's edged weapons and all. I like to see these other kinds of things too.
It's stuff you just don't see, you know, no one
Yeah.
think it exists. And there
that's
it is.
exactly right. And when you see this stuff, you realize that it took more than just the German army to keep the world going around. They had their regular activities with family and everything else too, and this brings it all into perspective. Very nice. Some nice armbands in there too.
Yeah, nice armbands too.
Yeah. Well, thank you, sir. Where's that guy from?
Hyde's Park.
Hyde
New
Park,
Hyde's
yeah.
Park.
New Hyde Park, yeah. Still got, well, we got a couple more guys. I hope you're still with us. I guess we're getting run a little long, aren't we, Ob?
That's all right. We're not going to be late for work.
Yeah. I guess it's me talking about different stuff, and takes some more time than you think. See where this baby's coming from. I can't really see because it's west something. I can't read it.
All right, let me take a look.
It's almost. He
West.
wrote it on the tape.
Yeah.
And the ink came off the tape.
Yeah, all we have is a zip code, so
Yeah.
say the zip code number.
Yeah.
West something.
Yeah, West something. Well, let's see what we got here. Well, looks like we got a lot of newspaper. Wow. Some kind of heavy bowl or something, huh? What the heck? Oh. This heavy bowl might be a helmet, huh?
It's probably a 68.
Yeah, it's a big helmet. Hey, Jack. Yeah, Jack, you all right down there? You want to get up here and see what's going on? There you go, buddy. Look at that helmet, maybe. What do you think? Does it smell all right? Yeah. Well, we'll see what we got here, huh, Jack? Boy, that does look like a big helmet, though, doesn't it?
Probably Luftschutz.
No, I don't think
No?
so. No, sir.
Oh, looks like a beauty Luftwaffe. Oof.
Yeah,
Double decal too. That's a killer.
it's huge.
I told you, it's like a 68.
It's only a 66, but it looks
Oh,
bigger than that,
jeez.
doesn't it? Wow, that's a nice helmet.
Let me see those decals. Or,
The decal on the right looks a little funny.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Nice looking though, isn't it? The helmet.
Yes, it
The
is.
finish is really nice.
It's a nice looking helmet.
Yeah. What do you think of it, Jack? You think it's all right?
Can I see
Or
it for a
give
second?
that liner a smell, Jack?
Liner looks good. It looks good.
Oh, I'll have to have this looked at. The Luft decal shows a lot more wear than the shield, but that just may be the way they are. I don't know.
I think it's fine. I think that's a great helmet.
Boy, it's in super condition. I think it is. Yeah, it is an M35 too. It's not a 40. chin strap.
The baby's mint.
It's really, really nice. Well, you guys can say what you think on the comments about it, but just looking at it, it's got good possibilities. Condition of it is really superb, especially the liner.
I have to leave it to the experts on those helmets.
The liner looks original though,
Yeah,
doesn't
it
it?
sure does,
I mean,
yeah.
it's just in great condition. Anything on the strap? No.
I mean, it doesn't look like a replacement, and
No, it doesn't.
it just looks fantastic. But again,
It's a Q66.
which is huge.
It almost looks an army color, but it is gray like a Luftwaffe. It's not green, it's gray. Boy, it's a big helmet though. Wow. Well, Jack seems to like it all right.
Oh
so-
yeah.
Okay, are you guaranteeing it, Jack?
Yeah.
I didn't think so. Well, how about that?
Want a drink, Jack?
Oh, you're being such a good boy today. You must be up to something. You're never this good.
He must have stole your keys again or something.
Yeah. Yeah, you're never this good, Jack. What's going on here, huh? You're being too good of a boy. You want to smoke a cigar a little bit? You don't like these. I can't understand why, but... Wow. Well, we got, it's like one more box, Ob.
Okay.
All right, we'll get it. You want to help with this box, Jack? You want some of my drink? Oh, you're going to sit there. Good. Well, you can help me make my drink,
That's
Jack.
okay. You can lay down there. Yeah. Good boy.
Yeah, that Jack guy.
He's gonna get one of those ice cubes out of there. I know him.
Need more ice cubes? No. Yeah, Jack, you're really turning into a good dog. I guess a lot of you guys have dogs, and they're really great animals. They're just no matter how bad you smell or no matter how bad you look, they're always glad to see you. Right, Jack? Yeah. Yep.
All right, hit the road, Jack. You're messing up my shot.
All right, Jack, you want to hit the road? He probably likes to stay here. He's
Well, go ahead. We'll work around it.
I'll walk around you, Jack. Yeah.
As long as he doesn't bite me.
No, he won't bite you. He doesn't bite. Not anymore. He used to, but he doesn't anymore.
Let's
Got
see.
over that. Here we go. This is coming from Shoreline, Virginia, or Shoreline, Washington. I guess it must be somewhere along the coast in Washington.
Makes sense to me.
Big state. Yeah, Jack, let's see what we got here. I don't think there's anything to eat in here, Jack. No. Oh, forgot to put the wham in. Ooh, wow, that's a tough one. Ooh, Wittmann, what are you doing? Okay. Looks like we got a little envelope in here. Yeah, what do you think, Jack? You seem to be awfully interested in this.
Maybe it's an SS dog muzzle.
Yeah. Boy, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. I think we had one once, didn't we?
We did, yeah, we did. Well, I'm looking in here, and there's one thing that has no paper around it, and it looks incredible. Wow,
That's a-
look at that.
Yeah, let's say a cracker there.
Oh my, did you see that knife, Jack? Boy, oh boy, look at that. Look at that knife.
Scapper's absolutely mint. Jack, I need your ass out of my shot here.
All right, Jack, come on. Come on, Jack. Oh,
Watch his
Yep.
head.
there we go, Jack. Not that we don't love you, buddy, but this Hitler Youth knife has to take precedence. Wow, look at that. Oh my, oh my. Oh, look, it's got the stamping and the... this piece should have an issue tag on it, looks like. Wow. Just mint all the way around.
And I love the wear on the snap.
That's it. Look at the leather too.
Yeah, it's
Look at that plating. Beautiful.
no motto though.
No, but look at the blade, all the grain.
Yeah.
It's absolutely mint. Wow, what a beautiful HJ knife. I don't think I've seen a better one. Oh, look at that. It's a Henkel's too.
Double proof ankles.
Double proof Henkel's.
A lot of double proof lately.
Isn't that nice? Stone, mint.
Wow. That's
That is
that's
really...
a great dagger.
Oh, that's... Oh, that is so beautiful.
That one's gonna be tough to let go.
Wow, that's nice. Well, guys, I mean, that's you just don't see many HJ knives in that condition. It just is just fantastic. And isn't that neat that it's a Henkel's too?
Yeah, I mean,
It's pretty cool.
it's a premium piece.
Yeah.
Look, a 500 of them not seed one that nice.
No, it, I just can't see it where it was ever issued. No, there's no sign in there that it was ever worn. Just a beauty. Absolutely perfect. Well, isn't it funny how some things escape the ravages of time? The vet that got this put it in a sock when he got it or whatever, and he kept it in a sock his whole life. Never let the kids play with it, that's for sure.
Or the HJ kid, you know, got the dagger, maybe wore it a month, had to go to war, that's it. You know, HJ's over, left it at home,
Yeah,
you know.
I don't know those things. But I can't believe. Well, guys, that's where we're at. So I think it was a pretty interesting video, though, wasn't it? All a lot of varied
I enjoyed it.
things and.
Some really good stuff.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed doing the unboxing because you just don't know what you're going to come into, and I liked all those different groups of things too. They were really nice too. And we had a chained SS, and then we had that super transitional Acorn SS. What else did we have? That old 1881 bayonet, and a few other things, but
Some nice armbands and
yeah, some nice armbands.
some nice stamps.
Yeah, well, there you go. Somebody will like them. So, okay, collectors, that'll wrap us up for this episode, and I appreciate you watching. And if I could do anything for you, send me an email or give us a phone call, and we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot.